Top things to do in Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This rather infamous phrase is well known all over the world. When you speak about Las Vegas, you immediately think of the marvelous casinos, the endless drinks, and the wild nightlife. But Sin City has so much more to offer than this. There are tons of activities you can do in Las Vegas. But today, we are going to be focusing on the top 10 things we recommend to do in Sin City. Kicking off at number 10 is Hoover Dam. If you like the outdoors and you find architecture fascinating, then the Hoover Dam is a perfect fit for you to visit. This architectural marvel is one of USA's most distinct landmarks, and it's located about 30 miles southeast of Las Vegas. The Hoover Dam is formerly known as Boulder Dam, encloses the vast Lake Mead and has a towering height of 726 feet tall, and is also one of the largest water reservoirs and artificial lakes in the USA by volume. It's used to be the world's largest hydroelectric installation. It may not hold the record for that title anymore, but it's still one of the largest ones out there. It produces about 4 billion kilowatt hours of hydroelectric power each year in California, Arizona, and Arizona, enough to serve 1.3 million people. Hoover Dam also irrigates more than 2 million acres of field, from flourishing farm fields from Southern California's Imperial Valley across the state line in Arizona. You absolutely need to put Hoover Dam in your to-do list. Coming in at number 9 is Cirque du Soleil, the most prestigious and famous circus in the world and one of the leading groups doing live performance shows. It was founded way back in 1984 and now has been proudly performing all over the world for over 35 years. Cirque du Soleil started with just 20 members in one of the streets of Bay St. Paul, which was led by former street performers Guy Lalibert and Gilles Ticraw, who steered the group to greener pastures. From death-defying stunts, quirky performances, and graceful plays, this show has got it all. It's like art came to life. They have a plethora of shows. Some of the current ones they have are titled Michael Jackson 1, Mystere, Oh the Beatles Love, and Crystal. All of their shows are a true act of beauty and grace, and they always keep you wanting more as people leave the shows with the content. Your Vegas experience definitely won't be complete if you don't check out one of their shows. At number 8 on the list is Eiffel Tower Experience at Paris, Las Vegas. It may not be as majestic and classic as the real City of Lights, but Paris, Las Vegas and the Eiffel Tower are still pretty amazing if you want to add a little contrast of scenery and maybe enjoy Paris for a moment in your trip to Vegas. It has served as a perfect spot for a lot of proposing couples, taking Instagram photos, or just to even marvel at the beauty it has. Towering at 541 feet, for $16 to $22, it offers an observation deck on its 46th floor with a 360-degree view, which is great at any time. But even better at night when you can see the sparkling lights and the lively feel of Sin City. It also showcases other iconic sites and buildings of the French capital, such as Arc de Triomphe and decor reminiscent of the Paris Opera House. The casino here is actually nicer than you would expect, with classic slot machines, table games, horse racing, and keno to name a few. Next at number 7 is Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Arena. If you like road trips, enjoying the great outdoors and doing physical activities when visiting Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Arena should be on your to-do list whenever you are visiting Las Vegas. Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Arena lies in Nevada's Mojave Desert. It's just a 20-minute drive from Las Vegas. You can take your car, a rental, or book a day trip to get there. It's famous for its prominent geological features, such as the gigantic red sandstone peaks and Keystone Thrust Fault, as well as Native American petroglyphs. You will also be delighted by the scenery at the panoramic viewing spots along your 13-mile drive. There are lots of activities to be done. You can go to the sheltered Icebox Canyon, although its waterfalls are seasonal, and you can head south to Spring Mountain Ranch State Park, which highlights historic buildings and great hiking trails. All in all, Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area is a perfect place for taking long walks doing climbing or hiking, taking a picnic, horseback riding, or even just enjoying the scenery, you should definitely visit Red Rock Canyon. Coming in at number 6 is the Mob Museum. There was once a time where even the flashing neon lights of the city still cannot hide Vegas's dark side, and the fact that it was crawling with gangsters. The Mob Museum showcases the infamous gangster era of the 20th century. It is currently located at 300 Stewart Ave, Las Vegas. Las Vegas's former federal courthouse is a few blocks northeast of the Fremont Street Experience. It is now officially announced as the National Museum of Organized Crime and Law Enforcement. The Mob Museum houses definite interactive exhibits and memorabilia devoted to exposing and showing the culture of American mob history. Tourists and visitors entering the museum will discover a lot about the most notorious gangsters such as Bugsy Siegel, John Gotti, and Al Capone. You can also see the brave G-Man and FBI agents J. Edgar Hoover, Elliot Ness, and Harry Anslinger, who persevered to dispel crime throughout the country. You will experience a very detailed history, not just of the mob history of Vegas, but over the USA and across the world. You will also learn about the rise of organized crime families and how it leads to gambling scams that are still prevalent today. The Mob Museum opens almost daily with the exception of Thanksgiving and Christmas. Before we continue on the list, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button because it will really help us bring you more content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on our other great videos. Let's continue at number 5 is the Bellagio Fountains. A jaw-dropping and spectacular display of more than 1,000 water fountains shooting over 400 feet into the air comes as a great contrast and refreshing sight to Vegas's desert surroundings. If you're talking about a Vegas staple, then the Bellagio Resort's water fountain show is right there on the list. The great thing about this art of a water show is that it's absolutely free. The display starts around noon to 8 p.m., having an interval of 30 minutes and then 15 minutes until midnight. The graceful waters are mixed with colorful lights, syncing with soundtrack from classic opera songs to the current famous hits. It is already a very beautiful sight, but as the night comes, it becomes even more beautiful as you can see the lights glisten in all their glory. You just have to find a comfortable place to sit, stand, or lay down, whatever you may like, then you can already enjoy the show. This most ambitious and masterfully created water show will definitely ignite your senses. Did you know that Bellagio fountains have also served as the backdrop for Hollywood movies? One is the famous Ocean's 11, starring superstars such as Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Julia Roberts, but there are many more. Next at number 4 is Caesar's Palace. When you wander off around Vegas and you're looking for a place to stay to capture a true Vegas experience, then you should consider staying at Caesar's Palace. This place has it all, from its casinos, luxury restaurants, clubs, and room accommodation. It can be found at 3570 S Las Vegas Boulevard. It's a popular, Roman-themed casino on the Strip. Although some of the other places may have considerably better rooms, Caesar's Palace has the edge when it comes to shopping. Caesar's Palace also highlights its beautiful pool complex and cabanas, upscale and affordable restaurants depending on your budget, large casinos with extensive poker rooms, to wedding and meeting spaces. One of the most sought-out parts of this hotel and casino is the Omnia nightclub. If you love the nightlife and partying is your life, then you cannot afford to miss not going to this club. World-renowned DJs play in this club, and you might just bump into famous people from time to time. Check out our video of the best nightclubs in Las Vegas, linked in the description below, if you are into nightclubs. Caesar's Palace has been operating since 1966 and never wavered, as it's still one of, if not the best places to stay when you are in Vegas. The only thing you might throw you off is the parking fee and the daily resort fee, which are common especially in Vegas. Coming in at number 3 is the Peppermill. What is a Vegas vacation if you are not going to try the timeless restaurant Peppermill? It is a gorgeous and classic diner and lounge where party-goers go for late-night food and gather around fire pits with tasty drinks. If you ever go to Vegas, you should definitely drop by the Peppermill. With its cool light ambiance, unique drinks, and very delicious food, then you will have an idea why this place is also featured in several movies. People generally love this place as not only is the food they serve great, also the staff are very nice, efficient, welcoming, and friendly. They value impeccable customer service quality. One great thing about it is that they have a happy hour from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on wines, select beers, and other concoctions. The Peppermill's doors opened on December 26, 1972, and has remained an icon all throughout the years and put itself as a staple destination when visiting Sin City. Here at number 2 is MGM Grand Casino. Rested at the heart of the Las Vegas Strip, is one of the most iconic and casino establishments in the world. MGM Resorts International's doors opened in 1993 and zoomed its way to the top. When we talk about upscale establishments, then monumental is what comes to mind when talking about MGM Grand Hotel and Casino. With its 5,044 rooms, it is a beast ready to accommodate plenty of people. They boast their best restaurants in town, a massive casino, a jaw-dropping and fun pool complex, and a plethora of on-site entertainment options. This site is so big that almost literally everyone, all colors and sizes, can find and do whatever their heart desires, and their staff and services are almost unparalleled because of its highly trained personnel. If ever you are wandering around the Strip and your eyes catch the oddly shaped bright green building with an iconic golden lion statue out front, then that already is the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino. It is the home to some of the best entertainment, gambling, food, and so much more that Las Vegas can offer. For avid gamblers and newbies, their casino is their cream of the crop with every possible game you can find in a casino present. From table games, slots, video poker, live poker, and the sports book, MGM has got you covered. Last but not the least, at number 1 is the Strip itself. Upon entering the world's famous "Welcome to the Fabulous Las Vegas" sign, then it will take a few more moments till you find yourself wandering around Vegas's famous The Strip. This is the heart of any Vegas getaway. Here you can find the most iconic landmarks and establishments Sin City has to offer. The Strip has a little over 6 kilometers long, and if you have the stamina, you can definitely walk it. Just don't forget to wear comfortable footwear. The Las Vegas Strip starts from the Mandalay Bay on the south end, all the way to the Stratosphere Casino on the north side, which is where you will find the tallest observation tower in the country. Alternatively, you can take the Deuce Bus, which offers rides 24/7 from Fremont Street to all the way to Las Vegas Boulevard. You can also take the monorail. There are a lot of travel tours who offer services from rides, bar crawls, and even helicopter rides. Just pick whatever suits your budget best. You should watch these videos next, and we will see you next time.